Sometimes you get lucky. A cigar manufacturer asked me recently to try one of their new cigars, the EP Carrillo company, which had such a great success with their Edición Limitada 2010, which they only debuted in August of last year and limited the production to 10,000 cigars. The success was far more than they expected. So they went back to the same supplier of that tobacco and bought more in a larger amount, and they have created a new cigar called the Elenco. And the Elenco is actually, this is the one I'll be reviewing today. This is the Elite, Elitis, Elitis series, 6x54. And these cigars will use the same ingredients, same tobacco as the Edición Limitada 2010s had. They bought so much of this tobacco for this second go round, if you will, that the price point will be much better. As you all know, the limitadas were around $15 to $16 a piece. These will be more in line of $9.50 to $12.50. The Don Rubino is a 5 1/4 by 50. It's scheduled to retail at $9.50. The Elites or Elites are 6x54, which I'll be reviewing, are retail at $12. And the Octo Mayor, the Torpedo, is a 6 1/4 by 52, and it'll be $12.50. So there you have it. I am very excited to review this cigar today, and I have high hopes for it because I, among others, rated the Edición Limitada very well. I rated it at a 94. Other independent rating sources rated it 94, and Cigar Aficionado rated it their number 8 cigar of the year. So the test draw is very good, and we're ready to begin. Boy, that first draw was almost pure cinnamon, starting out good. As always, I'll give it a couple minutes, and I'll be back with a report, and we'll see how the new Elenco from EP Carrillo is coming along. Okay, I'm very early on with this cigar, only about 3/4 of an inch in, but I can tell you this much about it already. Very, very flavorful. It has a lot of spice. The spice consists of cinnamon notes. There are orange, citrus notes, vanilla notes, along with a fantastic amount of black pepper, which lingers on the palate. The finish is a very rich vanilla. So at this early stage, the cigar is quite impressive. It's already feeling between medium and full bodied. It's too early to call it full bodied yet, but I would call it a little more than medium at this point, and very, very good flavor. So as it goes on, as you can see, the burn is also extremely well. The ash is a light gray. It's doing real well, and I'll be back a little later to update it. But there we are at this point. Very good so far. All right, I'm about a third of the way in, and I got to tell you, this is a great cigar. To be honest, I was a little apprehensive when Ernie, which is EP Carrillo III, wrote me and asked me to try out this cigar before it goes to market, if you will. These will be available in late April, which we're just about there. Sorry, excuse me. These will be available in late March or early April of this year. So uh, late March we're there. So these should be hitting the shelves of your local shop any time now. But I was a little apprehensive when he asked me to try it because uh, does that affect how I feel about it? Well, luckily it doesn't because this is every bit so far as good as the Edición Limitada. As a matter of fact, they're the same. I don't find a whole lot of difference. I can tell you this at this point, the cigar is extremely rich. Um, the vanilla, the orange citrus, and the cinnamon uh, are all easily distinguishable. They're easily picked out in the flavors. A new note at this point that has been added is a little bit of raw almond, and that's mostly noticed on the finish. The finish is very long and very sweet, rich. It coats your tongue with that vanilla, and the pepper just lingers on the tongue and the back of the throat. So it's very nice. So um, we're not so much early on anymore. We're a third through, but the Elanco series is turning out to be very nice. The good thing about these cigars, where the Edición Limitada was one size, the three sizes will be nice. The Torpedo will be nice. The Robusto will be nice. Be very nice additions. So um, I'll be back with an update at or about the midpoint, but it is there's no waiting around for this cigar. It started out of the gate good. It's still good. I don't expect it to be anything different when I return, but I'll be back. Some cigars are just a joy to smoke, and this is one of them. At about the midpoint now, the burn is very even. Um, I could almost rate it now. It's just so rich, and the flavors are all so distinct. All yet they're all combined to make a great flavor. Um, the orange, citrus, and vanilla play so well with the cinnamon, and the black pepper it's always there on the draw, on the finish, the palate. It's just really good. Um, you might be interested to know what's in this cigar as far as the tobaccos. It uses a Brazilian Habano wrapper, and the filler is Nicaraguan and Dominican. Um, the cigar is just great, and I'm going to finish it up before I discuss ratings, but it continues to be good. Nothing's really changed, which is a good thing in this case because it started so well. It only had one way to go, would be down, but it has stayed dead level. The flavor is just, in a word, rich. So I'll be back at about the final third, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, down into the last inch or so. The cigar is definitely medium bodied, which is fine. The I thought a lot about what I could compare the flavors to. The best I can come up with that combination, it is a rich, tawny port. Believe it or not, it is so rich. The three main flavors and the almond, raw almond undertones just make this a fantastic cigar. I think that the Carrillos can be extremely proud of what they have accomplished following up the Edición Limitada 2010. This is equally as good. the cigar did seem to improve in that final third with that richness. I have nothing really bad to say about it. A cigar like this makes me really think about ratings because if you read my blog, you know that I say that there is 100 score cigar out there somewhere that's looking for it. This cigar may be close. 100 is probably a myth, but this cigar rates every bit of 96. In my book, it is great. I love it, and I will smoke many more of them. The Robusto is on tap for another time. Nice short smoke, which should be equally as good. But for my money, the EP Carrillo Elenco, this particular size, the 6x54, Elitis is a 96 and every bit worth it. So there you have it.